Welcome back to our deep dive into the Chupacabra and the Bat Rastard. Last time, we left off with our intrepid crew uncovering the surprising truth behind the creature, terrorizing Elmendorf.
Right.
It wasn't the mythical Chupacabra, but a real-world animal, a hyena, which, as you know, not exactly a common sight in the heart of Texas.
Right. So the story takes this sharp turn from folklore into this realm of zoological mystery.
Yeah.
But before we even delve into like the hows and whys of a hyena ending up in Texas, I have to ask about this other creature mentioned in the title.
Oh.
The Bat Rastard. What's the story there?
The Bat Rastard. Well, it's not just a catchy name.
Okay.
It's a crucial part of the story, and it ties directly into the theme of craft beer.
Okay.
Which, as we've discussed, is more than just a beverage in this tale.
Right.
It's a symbol of connection, a catalyst for Carson's transformation, and a reminder that even in the face of the unknown, there's always room for a good brew.
You had me a good brew.
Of course.
Tell me more about this Bat Rastard, though.
Okay, yeah.
Is it another cryptid? Like some shadowy figure lurking in the Texan night alongside the hyena?
Not quite. Remember Freddie? The guy who let the team investigate his property.
Right.
He's got that awesome basement bar, stocked with all these rare and interesting brews.
Yeah.
And it's during a bottle share at his place that the Bat Rastard makes its appearance.
Hold on. First, what exactly is a bottle share?
Oh, it's basically a gathering where craft beer enthusiasts bring bottles to share with each other.
Right.
Often rare or limited release beers that you wouldn't find in your average grocery store.
Okay.
It's a chance to try new things, discuss tasting notes, and just revel in this shared passion for unique and flavorful brews. Really a beautiful example of the community aspect that draws people into the world of craft beer.
So it's like a potluck, but for beer lovers.
Exactly.
It sounds amazing. But back to Freddie's basement and the Bat Rastard. What's the connection?
Well, during this particular bottle share,
Yeah?
Freddie introduces the group to a special release from Freetail Brewing Company called the Old Bat Rastard. It's a barrel-aged winter warmer full of rich flavors like dark fruit, spices, and hints of caramel and toffee.
A winter warmer in Texas.
I know, right?
That seems a bit counterintuitive, doesn't it?
It does, but that's part of what makes this beer and this whole story so intriguing. It's full of these unexpected twists and turns.
Okay.
Just like life itself.
Okay, I'm with you. So we've got the Chupacabra, which turns out to be a hyena.
Right.
And then we've got this Old Bat Rastard beer.
Yes.
Are we sensing a theme here?
Absolutely. The author is playing with these layers of reality and perception.
Okay.
Blurring the lines between myth and reality.
Yeah.
Just like the story itself does with the creature.
Yeah.
The brewery describes the Old Bat Rastard as this mythical creature, this bat, with leathery wings and a taste for dark fruits and spices. It's like their mascot for the brewery.
Yeah.
A symbol of their bold and adventurous approach to brewing.
So it's this fictional creature on a beer label.
Yeah.
Representing a very real craft brewery in Texas.
Exactly.
I love how these seemingly disparate elements are constantly mirroring each other throughout the story.
It's brilliant. And just like the Chupacabra, it turns out to be a real animal with this fascinating backstory.
Yeah.
The Bat Rastard, while not an actual creature, represents something very real, the passion, the creativity, and the sense of community that defines the craft beer world.
And if we think back to Carson, our main character, who starts off, drowning his sorrows in mass-produced beer, this introduction to the Old Bat Rastard and the world it represents is like this turning point for him.
Huge turning point.
He's hesitant at first, skeptical even.
Of course.
But then he takes a sip and his world expands.
It's like a metaphor for his entire journey. He goes from being closed off, stuck in his old ways, to being open to new experiences, embracing the unknown.
Yeah.
Both in the beers he tries and in the investigation itself.
So he's opening up to new flavors.
Yeah.
New friendships, new possibilities, all while chasing this creature that may or may not exist.
It's great.
And through it all, craft beer is this constant, like the thread that connects these experiences.
Exactly. And remember that scene at the brewery?
Oh, yeah.
Where they're all discussing the tasting notes of the Old Bat Rastard.
Yeah.
They're analyzing the aromas, the flavors, debating those subtle hints of apricot, cherry, currant, It's more than just drinking. It's a ritual. a conversation, a shared appreciation for something unique and well-crafted.
And it's in those moments, those shared experiences of exploring and appreciating craft beer, that Carson really connects with his fellow monster hunters.
Yeah.
It's like the beer itself is a catalyst for their bond, for their resilience, and for their determination to solve this mystery.
It's a beautiful illustration of how a shared passion like craft beer can bring people together, foster community, and create this sense of belonging.
Yeah.
Even in the most unexpected of circumstances.
It makes me think about our own deep dive process.
Yeah.
You know, we're constantly exploring new sources.
Absolutely.
Uncovering hidden connections and sharing our discoveries with our listeners.
Oh.
With a shared passion for knowledge and a good story.
Precisely. And just like a well-crafted beer.
Yeah.
Our deep dives are all about extracting the most flavorful and insightful nuggets of knowledge.
I like that. So we've got this unlikely hero.
Right?
This band of craft beer-loving monster hunters.
Yes.
And a healthy dose of Texas charm.
Of course.
But the question remains, how did a hyena, a creature native to Africa and parts of Asia, end up in the heart of Texas?
Well, that's where the story takes another fascinating turn. Remember those whispers of a circus hyena escaping decades earlier?
Yeah.
It turns out those whispers weren't just local lore. There's this historical connection, an old journal detailing the escape, adding another layer of intrigue to the mystery.
So it's not just a case of mistaken identity.
Right.
It's a mystery with roots in the history of the town itself.
Exactly. And it's the meticulous research, the careful analysis of evidence, both physical and historical, that ultimately leads them to the truth.
And it makes me think about all those other cryptid stories out there. You know, all those tales of Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Right.
The Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
Could some of them have similarly grounded explanations? Lost circus animals? Misidentified creatures, stories waiting to be uncovered.
That's the beauty of cryptozoology, isn't it? It's that enduring fascination with the unknown, the thrill of exploration, and the possibility of discovering something truly extraordinary.
Right.
Even if that something turns out to be a hyena with a taste for Texas livestock.
Well, we've uncovered the mystery of the creature.
We have.
Explored the role of craft beer.
Yes.
And maybe even learned a thing or two about ourselves along the way.
Absolutely.
But before we wrap up this deep dive, I'm curious to know more about the author himself.
Oh, yeah. Great point.
Who is this guy who decided to blend chupacabras and craft brews? Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll delve into the mind behind this captivating tale and explore what insights we can glean from his unique approach to storytelling.